Welcome back, everybody, to WWTA News. I'd like to thank you again for joining us for updates on what's going on out in this crypto space. Before we start off, I'd like to ask if you could hit the like button, possibly subscribe if you like this content, and don't forget to share with your family and friends. So if you wanted them to know what's going on in this space, they can now hear about it as well. Now, with that being said, let's jump to some of these articles. We've got an article here that says EU regulators warn crypto investors could lose everything. That's just wow. Let's see what they got to say. Consumers face the very real possibility of losing all their invested money if they buy these assets, the EU's three financial watchdogs said. The warning was promoted by the growing investor interest in crypto and the aggressive promotion of cryptocurrencies and related products via social media and influencers. Cryptocurrencies are highly risky, speculative, and not suited for most retail consumers as an investment or as a means of payment or exchange, the regulators added. The warning includes a checklist of the most important risks that the regulators believe investors should consider before investing in crypto. Extreme volatility, misleading information, and absence of consumer protection, fraud, hacks, and market manipulation were cited as the regulators' top concerns in the statement. The regulators' warning comes as the scale of fraud, theft, and misleading advertising in the cryptocurrency market reaches new highs. According to the latest crypto crime report by blockchain analytics firm Chainalysis, scammers took home a record of $14 billion in cryptocurrencies in 2021. Examples of celebrity and influencer endorses pump and dump schemes are also plentiful. In January, for instance, a group of investors filed a class action lawsuit against reality TV star Kim Kardashian and world champion boxer Floyd Mayweather for making false or misleading statements and promoting the Ethereum Max project, whose token has since plummeted 97.8%. There's a lot to be said with that, so let's just jump right in. All right, so obviously anything you get involved in, there's always going to be criminal intent or criminal actions involved in it. Not all, but you're always going to find criminals hovering around any place they can find or to make money, right? So that's going to happen. As far as you being in the crypto space, once you get in the crypto space, it is your job to keep up with the crypto space and pay attention. Now, they have all types of feeds. Most cryptos, if you look into them, you're going to find once you go to their websites that 9 times out of 10 they have a Twitter feed, they have a Reddit feed, they have an Instagram feed, right? They have some type of feed where they'll constantly be posting information to keep you informed about what's going on. So if you're looking at currencies and you're not searching for these things, then you might not want to be in this space, because if you don't look stuff up and you just do because you're following the herd can run right off a cliff, and then you're going off the cliff with them because you were caught up in the herd. The whole herd's gone. And you got to remember these things, the simple things to think about. Now, as for Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather, did they know that thing was going to plummet? They probably didn't. Were they probably paid to advertise? 9 times out of 10, they were paid to advertise. So somebody paid you to do something, you did your job. Right? Did you know it was good or anything? Not really. Did you know anything about it? Probably not. You just read a few lines, you were paid, and so now you really need to sue the person that paid them to do that. You probably don't need to sue them. You need to probably pay the people, because the job, you got to remember, you're talking about actors, right? Now boxing's not acting. You got to get in the ring. I'm sure that's real, and you don't want to be in that ring if you're not a boxer. But that's an entertainer, and he gets paid for his time. You know what I'm saying? So, you're buying some of his time. You want him to do something or say something, you're buying his time to do that. Now, do they let you know that they're sponsored and these are sponsored promotions or things that they're talking about? I don't know. I haven't seen any of this stuff. But if they do say that, then you got to understand they're being paid to do that. So, yeah. All right, next article. Ukrainians have already submitted 700,000 applications for UAH, 6,500 in state assistance. What is this? The Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine has received more than 700,000 applications from Ukrainians for UAH, 6,500 of state assistance, e-Pitrimka, or e-support, right? Through the DIA application. So electronic support? No. Yeah, what did it mean? Let's keep reading. This was announced on Facebook by Minister Mikhailo. I don't know. I butchered that. Mikhailo Fedorov. In the morning, the service has been launched, and more than 700,000 applications for e-Pitrimka has already been accepted. The assistance is UAH 6,500, and who can receive it? Employees for whom single social payments are paid, and sole proprietors of all groups, Fedorov wrote. According to him, the assistance is aimed at supporting the population in those areas where the hostilities are taking place. It will also support sole proprietors who cannot provide for themselves because of the war. Apply through the DIA application. The assistance can be spent on anything, he added. As a reminder, in the areas where active military operations are being conducted, Ukrainians will be able to receive 6,500 UAH from the state under the e-Pitrimka program. The funds will be credited from March 8th. It has been reported earlier that the assistance credited for vaccination under the e-Pitrimka program can now be used for any goods and products, right? So the big story here is this assistance, right? So they're using an app and they're sending assistance, right? Electronic support, right? Electronic support through a DIA application. Is this no different than El Salvador's Chivo wallet? Huh? Does this sound familiar? Sounds to me like the Chivo wallet, now the DIA wallet in Ukraine, right? Could that be what's happening? I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but you know I'm speculating right now, but I don't want to speculate, but I would only wonder, is that what's really popping off? So anyways, that's what I got for you today in the news that I found very interesting. I thought I should read. So that's what I got. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to, if you like, share to your family, your loved ones, your friends, if you want them to be able to hear what's going on and possibly get into space. And you can also subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you can be alerted when more of these videos get released. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next video.